a good line. Damn, it's a lot of right-handers right here. I'll put Jackson Merrill up here. Should I put him in?
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. First pitch coming your way next. Today's starting pitcher, Robbie Ray. What do you have on him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Got him. 1 out. Now it's Devers at the plate. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ball. You're out.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
In the air, right field. Lee takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Manny Machado. What a stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Back here in San Diego, here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Harrison Bader. Tap foul at the plate. Bader launched a pair of homers in his last game. Ray, in his 12th season, 34-year-old vet, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and it goes just foul. Second inning here, no score. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Koss wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Casey Schmidt will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Line drive, short hop to third. Machado throws to first in time. And that is the inning. Back here at Petco Park. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado.
That's out.
Machado matched a homer in his last game. That one misses, and the count is 2-0. Next offering is fouled back. That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Bogart swings through that one. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Cronenworth in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Padres looking to strike first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
3-2 now. The Padres with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And ball 4 to a board.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Gone.
Oh, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets goes deep.
First home run.
His second of the year. The Padres score
Second
first.
home run of the
it's
season.
3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. And another ball. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball outside.
2-1 now. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Back-to-back hits. And they were hit hard. Freddie Fermin now at the plate. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take first.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. You can't catch up.
In the dirt. Two on, 1 out. And that's off the inside edge. And the count's full. Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Pagan in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
Damn.
Hard liner. And the inning is over. So a 3-run shot for the Padres here. It's now 3-0. This is NL West. New inning getting started.
Out.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Jackson Merrill digs in now. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Hey. Ball.
Line drive. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Now he'll turn for second, and it's a leadoff double as they look to keep pulling away.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Up the middle. Gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. A right-hander appears to be getting loose.
Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
2 down, nobody on. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Going 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball.
On a line. And that is that. 3 innings complete. It's the Padres 4. Start of the 4th. Now. Here's the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. He had a big 3-run homer in his first trip. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. 1 pitch and 1 out. In the air, right field. Lee moving under this one. That's out number 2. Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. Check swing, and he went 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And
Ball.
downstairs. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Line to left. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off.
New arm for the Giants, Tristan Beck. This is his 3rd time out this year. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Center field. And that'll do it. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. Back here in San Diego, and now it's the Giants. Here's some real power at the plate. Daniel Pagan. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Foul ball. And that skips into dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
The 1-0. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
Jackson Merrill.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall into the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here comes Manny Machado. And that is out of play. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Out to short. Fires to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that. Well, the 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Bogarts not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and that one was indeed a strike. So they're now out of challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Ball 1 to Bogarts. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 5 and the Giants nothing. You're watching Padres baseball. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. And now Willie Adames.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
You're out.
Back here at Petco Park. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. High ground ball, base down. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball down the left field line. Doesn't have enough. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Ball 1.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Too high.
And that one is lifted in the air. Base hit! Here comes Cronenworth around third. In comes the run from second. And now he's tagged out, rounded second too far.
For San Francisco, number 76, Spencer Given.
Up the middle, Adames. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Well, these Giants, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
I mean, it's fine to be patient and wait for your pitch, but if the pitcher's attacking the strike zone, you have to be ready to swing the bat. Otherwise, you're just falling behind in the count, and they can do what they want with you.
The 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. Merrill ranging back. Makes the catch up against the wall. So here's Bader now. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off. I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
2 down, nobody on. Just missing there. Ball 3. That one lifted to left. Sheets on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the 9s?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, you know.
There you go. Let's go. Let's go.
On its way. Gone.
427 feet. Let's
His
go.
second of the year, and they add to their
Second
lead.
home run
It's
of the year.
7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Devers takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny
Machado up to the plate. 1 for 3. On the ground. Meyer throws to first in time.
Good sinker low. The zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
That one found hard the other way. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Bogart's into second.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Ball 1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
No, that's a ball.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. The Padres get one in the inning with a solo blast. It's now 7-0. You're watching Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Back here in San Diego, and now it's the Giants DH, Christian Koss. Late on that fastball. Here comes the skipper. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, J.P. Sears. He's making his second appearance of the season. Now the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball, no.
And he hits a ground ball
No,
right
that's foul.
side, and that's just foul. Ground ball to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. He beats
he
the
made
throw, and he's on at first.
Next for the Padres, the first baseman, number 25, John Grant.
Almost got him there. And the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Sheets aboard here at first with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
They're cooking with gas, Boo. 2 runners in scoring position with no outs and a great chance to keep doing damage with swings like the one we just saw for the automatic double. Looking to keep it going. Pass me that popcorn.
Now it's going to be Freddie Fermin. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of left center field. One runs in, runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up at RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here comes the manager. Sam Hentges gets the ball now. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. So here's the Padres DH, Daniel Pagan. That one missed.
No.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
That's smacked on a line to center. snags it on the run. Runner tagging and heading for home. He scores on the sac fly. It's 10-0. Here's Manny Machado. 1 for 4 with a double.
That's the ball.
Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Jason Foley, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Henches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Bader quickly throws it in. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Ball, no.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes Tatis around third. Runner from second crosses the plate. Tries to get back and save.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot.
Final score in this one, 13-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boog, he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
First pitch coming your way next. And starting this one, Randy Vasquez. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw.
Batting first,
One down.
13.
Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game.
Ball.
Runner on the move. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Ground ball right. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 3,
Jackson Merrill digs in now.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Meyer to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. Scoreless after 1. So 2 down, and now Daniel Pagan. He's 0 for 1.
Daniel Pagan.
Swinging a foul straight back. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Machado. And he grounds one to the right side. Meyer. Play made. That ends the inning. Padres leave a pair, and it remains 1-0. Daniel Pagan, the next up for the Padres. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Nice shot.
1 out, man at first. Here's Manny Machado now.
Baseman number 13, Manny Machado.
Good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, number 3,
Jackson Merrill now at the plate.
Merrill.
The 0-2. In the air on the infield. Meyer. And that is that. Padres leave 1, but they still lead at 3-2. So a man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Daniel Pagan. He's a guy who does it all.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Tatis gets his lead at first with nobody out. Nice grab. There's one. And two. What a play. So up next, Daniel Pagan. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And first offering is fouled off. Already 3 runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
No, ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. The 1-1. Oh.
Nope, ball.
I don't know how you take that.
That was a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Manny Machado up to the plate.
Back.
To first, and they've got him picked off. Now they've got him in a rundown. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out.
Well, you know, when this guy gets on first base, he's looking at how quickly he can get to third. And defenses know that. They're going to pay extra attention to him. Nice pickoff by the pitcher to neutralize that speed threat over there at first.
So 2 down. Now it's the Giants catcher, Jesus Rodriguez. Estrada is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.